Hello everyone! In this space, I want to share with you all my classroom project. Its name is Living in English. I made this project in Confama Cosmo School in kindergarten, and some of the pedagogical approach of this contest, this school, is that this community is guided by the purpose of developing critical thinking and healthy habits, using questioning as a huge methodology, which is also really relevant to their approach with this learning based project. This is why all the subjects are integrated. Now about the important information about the group and also related to the English teaching part is that for kindergarten the approach is to teach daily expression and elemental vocabulary and show the language as something enjoyable to show the basis that eventually will help the students to understand the language technical part. So everything is related to games, literature, art, technology, and dynamic resources. The reason why this project is created is that in the majority of the cases, just the bilingual schools are the ones that are focused on English as a fundamental element in the teaching and learning process. But what happens with the schools that are not bilingual and the subjects are not given in English? What happens when the English is limited only to one content, limited just as a subject? Making English a living aspect is the school in the school generates more meaningful teaching and learning. Here English and Spanish interact under the same objective, to live the language. The problematic questions are how to use the daily lives of the students to integrate English in a harmonious way, and what methodologies implement to show English as a tool and not as a subject. This purpose was born with the following reflections: how to engage students in the English learning process. It is possible to connect the English content with the new reality of the students. How to present English not as a subject but as a tool that integrates the other contents and the student's real life. The general objective is integrate English with the student's life to teach English as a tool and not as a subject. The specific objectives are identify students like to use them in the teaching process, connect the reality of the students with the English content we need to teach, and use the English as a daily tool. About the theoretical reference, first I have constructivism, because this theory is focused on creating knowledge based on action and integrating content. The most important is that learning is contextual. Students don't learn isolated facts and theories separated from the rest of their life. And also sociocultural theory, because learning is a social activity and learning is directly associated with our connection with other people, our teachers, family, peers, and all the other persons that are present in our learning process. This project follows the methodology of communicative approach because the intention is to apply English teaching as organic interaction of knowledge between teacher and students, because students can communicate effectively and confidently in real life situations without feeling isolated in the process of learning a new language. Is to practice and improve the speaking skill in order to guide all the process or activities in the interactions. The proposed activities are thought to apply not to provide specific content. These activities have the intention to create spaces in which students can use English in an easy, natural way, integrating the language as a tool for real daily situations. The first one is My ears are in English. Here the teacher reads the classroom context and thinks in repetitive situations that pass in the daily routine of the students. Based on that, he creates specific moments in which they need to use English for real simple problems. For example, when they need to the teacher ties their shoes. They should ask in English because the teacher ears are in English. So, for example, teacher, can you open my bottle please? When we call to list, they say, me present here. Other option is, teacher, can you lend me the ball please? Marker or bag. This depends on the situation of the classroom. But here the intention is that the students need to ask to use English to solve simple problems. The second is reach the challenge. The teacher put a challenge to reach in the week, always related to the student's interest, and the first student that is able to do the challenge in front of the class wins a point that could be, for example, take to home the classroom pet, dress a costume in a day, bring their favorite toy to school, and others. The challenge can be sing a part of your favorite song, perform a scene from your favorite movie, give 3 dates of your personal information without hesitate, read a poem to the class, and give your family's phone number without hesitate. This challenge can be related to the content they see in the week. The final product was a memory camera, in which the students systematize through drawings or words all the apprenticeships they learned in the application project time. This was the instructions. The teacher will print these parts and the students will personalize the camera roll with all the memories. Then they should present the cameras, explain what they did and tell their favorite learning, making a short presentation of their, for example, word, expressions, phrase, or learning in general. Here we can see a little of the process and some results. And finally, this is the webgraphia. Thank you very much.